Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Reese here from C Manga, and I'm joined with Chris.
Hello, guys.
And today we are going to review the new chapter of Attack on Titan, chapter 47, entitled Children.
hmm
So, Chris, what do you think of this chapter, man?
I think it was a good chapter. I enjoyed it. A lot of it was a lot of talking at the beginning, but then, as we get to near the end of the chapter, we did get a bit of action, which was actually really cool. Ymir is getting crazy, and we get to see a Titan form once again, which is still creepy as hell.
It is a weird freaking Titan form, man. It's like
Really, yeah,
midget with lanky arms.
yeah, basically a midget monkey creature, and she basically shows her advantage in certain areas, certain environments, basically. So we get to see that, and we get a little bit more of like story and like the mystery that's going on, why they're doing what they're doing, the people that they need to capture, that where they want to go. I mean, we're getting little hints dropped here and there. So yeah, it was a good chapter.
Yeah, man. It's like, you know what? There's a few things I do actually want to bring up, though. And, this one is the major one in it. It's
What's that?
that, it's a part where Ymir says that she was stuck in a Titan form for 60 years.
Yeah,
What the hell is that all about? Are they trying to say that basically once you become a Titan, you actually don't age whatsoever?
that might be the case. I mean, we still don't know the extent of the trans. I mean, first of all, we know that Titans don't age or don't die of natural causes. I mean, so far they said that humans have survived for 100 years. That means Titans have gone 100 years without eating any humans, so they should have effectively died. But that means they don't need to eat, and they technically don't age. So why wouldn't those abilities not apply to people, humans that have become Titans as well? It does make sense in a way that they wouldn't. Maybe they don't need to eat. Maybe they definitely don't age from what Ymir says, because 60 years. Come on, she should be at
Exactly.
least like she looks like she's in her like what late teens, early 20s. So she effectively should be about 80 something, right? And she just looks young.
Exactly, man. It's freaking weird.
So it's crazy to think that Eren might not ever age again. When you think about that. So it's just that there's a lot of mysteries now. It's been maybe it does it apply to her? Is it everyone else? We don't really know.
Exactly,
But I
because like they
mean,
were saying that Eren is special, so
special,
we
yeah.
don't exactly know
So
what that is. It could be the fact he can rapid transform because, he has been transforming a hell of a lot more than the other guys.
they seem to have to like wait a little bit longer. But it's definitely cool. It's I mean, actually, there's quite a few stuff that were revealed today, actually, in small doses. But that was definitely one of the big. I wouldn't call it like a plot twist or anything, but it was a big reveal,
Yeah,
a very big reveal.
it's a really kind of confusing one as well because it just makes you think like, what? What the heck?
Mm.
How long have these guys actually been around for? Have they been kind of like secretly changing their identity every time
Because
with each
when you think
generation?
exactly when you think of 60 years, I mean that's not too far away from 100 years ago when the walls were first built. If you think about it, so maybe Ymir was around there at that time when the walls were first being built and stuff.
Exactly.
So it's actually it's really interesting, really interesting. I mean, if she was around that time as well, and if you remember, like Rainer and Bert did say that you ate one of her friends, and she wasn't. Maybe that's the point when she was stuck in a Titan form.
Yeah, that's what she said. That she was like stuck in a Titan form. She lost her mind, so she was basically like
Just
pure
wondering,
Titan nearly.
and she said they asked her how long were you wandering around the wall for, and she said about 60 years. So she was within that proximity for a long time. So maybe they're around the same age, if not older than her.
Oh God! And then even then, it doesn't exactly say that she's what 80. That she's actually like 60 years or something. That just means she's
That's
been wandering around the wall for 60
it,
years.
that's the point I brought up before. Like
Yeah,
she might have been a lot older than that. She might have been there when the wall was first built. Maybe Rainer and Bert were there as well around that time. Oh, that other guy that got eaten by her as well. So I mean, I honestly think that Rainer and Bert weren't Titans at a point when she ate their friend, because they probably would have transformed and defended their friends
exactly, man. They could have
if
crushed
they
her.
were Titan. Yeah, so they probably weren't Titans at that point. Um, but I mean, that's why I love Attack on Titan, man. There's so many mystery behind the story. I mean, the story is straightforward and simple, but yet there's so much depth to it. That's why I really love it, man.
Exactly. Um, yeah, man. We found out. That's it. Another thing I want to bring up was like, what the hell are Rainer and Bert searching for? Seriously, what is it that is so important that's in that wall that they're looking for?
I
You know,
mean,
because I swear at one point they keep just referring to it. It's like we all know there's like giant titans in the wall.
yeah,
So are they searching for a particular one?
it could be. I mean, they mentioned that they need to get back Annie again. They need to get Krista. They've already got Ymir and they've already got Eren, and they were looking for it as well. So, it could mean an object, not necessarily a person or a titan. It could be an object. They
Mm,
didn't say him or he.
true. But either
So
way, it does have something to do with the whole wall cult.
it does have something to do with the Wu cult, and what they know, what they have. I mean, the whole idea that the whole wall was formed by Titans standing around it is just absolutely ridiculous because that means we have at least 1,000 colossal Titans because the wall the perimeter of the wall is massive, absolutely
Exactly.
massive.
So if
So
you
that
think about
means
it, man, the whole like what's it, first wall breaking down, all the
yeah,
titans are just in that first ring basically. And
exactly.
that's where like obviously Eren's house is and they still can't even get to it.
Exactly. I mean, and remember they broke the inner wall as well. So the inside the entire, as you said, that first entire ring as well. So
Exactly.
if you think about it, then there's three inner walls basically,
There's three
and
main walls and then you have the whole like four little,
four little corners on
yeah,
the outside
on each one.
of the inner walls basically. And if you think about the size of those walls basically, and each one of them is made by Titan gathering together, that's ridiculous amount of colossal Titans basically.
Exactly. They're all
So
at
was
least what, 49, 45 meters tall?
I mean, the cluster tile is like 60 meters and the walls are like 50
Yeah.
meters. So, and when you think about it, there must have been a pact made with the humans at some point, or did they trick them? There's no way you can trick 60 times to form an exact circle around people. I mean, it doesn't make sense. There must have been some situation
Or
where
maybe they were
they,
actually kind of like,
I
like
honestly
Eren and
think
that
it,
lot in it, conscious
I,
titans.
I honestly think it's a case here where they got humans and they turned them into titans to form the wall.
Yeah.
That's it. I think it's honestly people that were chosen or people that was forcefully transformed to become titans and create the wall
So then maybe that is what they're looking for, the thing which they use to forcibly
to
transform
create
him.
to create more titans. Maybe that's the case. I mean, we know there's that injection, but maybe there's other methods to become a titans as well.
Exactly.
And maybe that's what they're looking for.
Exactly, man. I guess we probably won't really find out what's going on until kind of like they either
I mean,
interrogate someone from the wall cult or they finally get to Eren's house.
honestly, this is a big thing in the story, and I really don't think they're gonna reveal it anytime
I
soon.
know it's
I
gonna be a
mean, if you want to
pain,
keep
man.
if you yeah, if you want to keep the intrigue of the readers, you don't really want to reveal something that big this early on because then it just loses weight. So it's probably smart for the author to kind of just like, just keep dropping hints, making us trying to figure out ourselves and then, gradually reveal it later on, much later on in the story. But at the moment, as it stands right now, it's definitely leaning to the idea that the Titans that formed the wall were once humans and that were either, they made the decision themselves or were forced to make the decision. Basically, they were forced to become the wall, basically. So, interesting, interesting. And Ymir, I mean, the fact that she's over
Yep,
60 years old, that's crazy to me
exactly.
anyway.
That's just ridiculous, man.
But anyway, I mean, that's like, that's basically I think that's probably the meat of the story. We did get this other bit at the end where, the recon troop they actually managed to track down Reiner, Bert, Ymir, and Eren basically, and obviously they come to save Eren
Recover
and
Eren, yeah.
Ymir as well. Funny enough, at the beginning, they're obviously because they know that Ymir didn't really have a hand in what happened with Bert and Reiner,
Yeah, I think they just
but
want to
then
interrogate her to find out like what the hell, why are you a Titan kind of thing. You
yeah,
know, because
and
obviously they
then
wanted to do that with Annie, but then she kind of like crystallized herself.
And you know what? I mean, not last week. I mean, the last chapter, Ymir kind of annoyed me when she decided to side with Rainer and Bert, and then this week she annoyed me even more when she acted so selfishly. Because even Rainer and Bert said, okay, right now we aren't really capable of protecting everybody. We have to look after you and Eren as well as defend ourselves from the Titans and the Recon Tree, so we can't really go back and get Krista. And then Ymir is just like, so I don't know what's wrong with her, but she's just like insane. She's like, if you don't get Krista, I'm gonna jeopardize this entire mission. I'm gonna kill all of you. Basically, I've got the advantage. Either you get Krista, or I'm just gonna mess your whole plan up. And then I'm just like, so you're willing to put Krista's life in danger for your own, you know, I don't know, just
Selfish
to
reasons,
benefit her, because
basically.
yeah, her selfish reasons. I mean, that was annoying.
It's true, man. It's like, because they were even saying to us, like, you know what? Let's just get out of it and then we'll come back and get her. You know,
Yeah,
once it all fully recuperated, they can do their thing. Which is like, no,
exactly,
we're doing this now. It's like, seriously, calm down. You know, they said they're gonna do it.
exactly. And well, she luckily she had a plan, so it wasn't a stupid plan. And then I mean, she deceived everyone basically. Everyone saw her in her Titan form, and they kind of okay. They're like, "Oh shit, Ymir, you escaped. What's good? Where's Eren? What's going on?" And she literally just ignored everyone. And then the moment she saw Krista, she just ate her and
Exactly.
it ran and just ran off with her. And then everyone was like, "Okay, she's obviously a traitor now."
I wonder if they
And
actually
then
think that she actually did eat Krista, or if she like kind of just grabbed her and ran.
I mean, I think they've all seen situations where people get eaten by titans and titans spit them out. I mean, especially from a human titan
Yeah.
who has no reason to eat another human. So they probably know that she just captured her because knowing their relationship as well,
You know, I ain't even
they
gonna lie,
probably,
man. At that point now, I thought that Connie guy was gonna die.
dude. I was like, oh my god, she's going to kill him.
Exactly. I
The
was like,
same
she's
thing as
gonna crush
Vicky.
him. I was just saying this, like, oh my god, she's gonna crush him. How can you crush him, man? I like him. He's a funny guy. He's such a
I was
nice
thinking,
guy.
and the moment he starts stepping on her head as well, I was like, this guy is going to get killed.
Exactly. I was like, okay, he's gonna just get splattered against a freaking tree
Yeah,
trunk. He's gone.
I I was expecting to turn the page here and see a panel with his head flying somewhere. That's what I was expecting to see, but luckily she didn't kill him. I mean that kind of shows that she's still kind of good at heart. I mean the
Yeah,
fact that she didn't kill any of them,
that's the thing, man. Obviously, she's got a objective that she wants to do in it.
basically. So and then we get the scene where obviously she captures Krista. Bird jumps and Rainer's. I mean
Raina transforms
Rainer transforms to a colossal time, which is
armored.
still the armored.
Yeah,
Sorry, which is in my opinion still the coolest looking
it's
Titan
true, man. He's just full
so
of,
far.
yeah, he's just looking bad boy.
Yeah, and then they but all jump on his back. You can actually see how tiny Ymir is compared to him. Actually, it's
He's
ridiculous.
like the size of a shoulder blade,
Uh,
and
Basically,
he's only
yeah,
like what, a 15-meter class in it.
15-meter class man, so
Yeah.
he's not that massive.
Does that mean she's like what, a 6 meter? No, no, yeah,
She's like a five or
5'6" kind of thing.
6-meter class. I doubt she's scraping seven.
That's so
Um,
weird, man. It's like, because you know when you're thinking like, okay, they live in the back of in the nape of the neck.
yeah,
She must be so vulnerable.
she's definitely the
She's the
weakest
most
human
vulnerable
time so
one.
far. Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like you can probably literally cut the nape of the neck and probably cut her body in half.
pretty much. Yeah, I mean it kind of just I honestly thought that maybe these guys can train to different class of titans, but the fact that she's stuck as that form means it's probably each human titan is have one titan form, and that's the form that they transform into. They can't like alternate between a 3-meter class to a 15-meter. They're stuck in that titan form that they have. So
Mm,
I mean maybe that's why Aaron's special. Maybe he's able to go above and beyond. Who knows?
exactly, man. He might be able to like literally become any size he needs to be.
And it's maybe he's the next colossal titan. Who knows? But yeah, the chapter literally ends with them running off, and then we get honestly I can't remember that guy's name, but the drunkard guy that saved Eren and Krista when their mom got eaten.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, he decides that if I'm gonna die trying to save Eren, so he actually runs off the Reiner and the rest of the group. I mean, at this point, I think he might die, but at the end of the day, I'm not really that emotionally invested in him as a character. So if he dies, no biggie. He's gonna be sad for Eren, but for me, it's just gonna be all right. He's dead. Did he accomplish anything?
I don't
That's
mind him,
my
man.
that's my
He's a
perspective.
nice guy.
I'm not saying he's a nice guy. I'm just saying I really don't really feel anything for him. But I mean, the characters I really feel for is the characters that's in Eren's group is basically the academy kind of characters. Those are the
Yeah,
characters I really feel something for because I know all of them
you kind of
kind
like
of
grown
figure
up. You kind of like seeing how they've grown
"Eh,
and their progression and everything. So you got more
exactly
of a bond.
if one of them were to die, then I mean I'll feel really down. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically a chapter in a nutshell, man. It was a really good chapter.
Yeah,
I mean, for a chapter where everyone's sitting around talking in trees, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how fun it was. So yeah.
yeah. So there you have it, guys. That is what we thought of chapter 47. You know.
Mm,
But as usual, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below.
definitely.
As usual, if you enjoyed the video, give it a little thumbs up. Really helps the series, and don't forget to check out our channel for more content. So we
And be
was
sure to subscribe as well.
yeah. So we will see you next time.
Take care.